Yeah, I bet you got Latin roots, you sexy bitch.
Start the engine!
Oh, shit!
1, 2, 3, 4!
Hey, did you get enough change to get a Slurpee?
Oh, there aren't even any quarters.
Good credit, bad credit, ugly credit. None of that matters here at Eastwood Motors. No credit goes unforgiven here. Even if you're a man with no name, you can drive off this lot today for just a fistful of dollars. Are you a pale rider or a high plains drifter? Either way, you can cross the desert wastelands in this sweet breezy. With cars as low as $2,000, you can hang 'em high and praise the Lord. And we do paint jobs too. So go ahead and bring in your Bronco, Billy, and we'll paint your wagon. And for a few dollars more, we'll throw in the Duke McLaughlin fish toaster. And that's a deal that you can't beat.
Eastwood Motors is located at 1930 Gunsmoke Lane, just west of Durango and north of Abilene.
You gotta ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do ya? Well, you're going to, here at Eastwood Motors. I know what you're thinking. Does he have 5 deals? Or 6? Well, I've got 8. Just like this here, the 2005 Wagon Queen 44 Mag. Its exhaust can blow your head clean off. But you shouldn't be standing behind it. You should be driving away in it.
Eastwood Motors made my day!
Eastwood Motors made my day.
En Eastwood Motors me hizo el día fantástico.
Se habla español.
Let Eastwood Motors make your day, or I'll blow your goddamn legs off.
Eastwood Motors is located at 1930 Gunsmoke Lane, just west of Durango and north of Abilene. Closed captioning provided in part by the Universal Coalition for the Betterment of White Folk.
Hey there, kids! It's time for Kimmy's Cookie Corner!
This is Kimmy from Kimmy's Cookie Corner.
Woo!
Today, I'd like to take us back to when times were better. The good old days of the 50s. Here's a poem called Polite Society. Remember when times were nicer? When people were polite with the twinkle in their eyes? They'd hold the door with a "How do you do?" and no one muttered an obscenity. There are only pleasantries in polite society. Remember when times were neater and a woman was seldom without her vacuum cleaner? She never showed her flaws, and she always wore her pearls in the foyer and the boudoir. A man's worth was measured by the sweat of his brow, and a woman's was measured by the size of her dowry or breasts. Your mistress was your secretary in polite society. Remember when times were cleaner? When all the restaurants were so much keener? Only the right kind of people could come in. Our food was safe, and so were our women. You always got the best seat on the bus, and were never the object of some man's lust. Misogyny would never be.
No. I draw the line there. I draw the line there.
In polite society.
The year is 1776, and the founding fathers, and Thomas Jefferson, have gathered in the colony's finest outhouse to chart the future of America.
What is he doing here?
Well, well, what I wanted to do was get the most important colonists here to discuss how we want to forge this new nation of ours. So we have, well, Ben Franklin, John Hancock, and myself, George Washington, and, well, Jefferson here just kind of followed me home from the daycare center.
Hey! Damn it, Washington, how come we have to have all of your secret meetings on the colony's smallest shitter?
Damn it, man, know you nothing of secrecy. Also, I had a real King George brewing, if you catch my meaning?
Third one today, Franklin.
The British shan't disturb us in here, lest they risk a fate worse than death itself. Occupado! Occupado!
We need to discuss how we want to forge this new nation for the citizens' benefit.
Of course, the great country that we create will only provide opportunities for the best and the brightest to become our future politicians and businessmen.
Too true, too true.
Yes, and of course with healthcare we should have no problems providing that for free to our citizens, seeing as how the most a doctor ever really needs is a rusty scalpel and a bottle of scotch.
Fair point.
Free the slaves.
Free the slaves? One step at a time, my dear Jefferson. Don't be so retarded.
Alright, stop it. Alright, stop it, guys. You know he's the smartest man in Virginia. Stop.
Potato.
Excellent point, Jefferson. We do need to write these ideas down in a declaration of sorts for future citizens to reference.
Alright, decoration.
What is this crap?
Yes.
What? Jefferson, you know, this is wonderful, you know, this is why. Oh, Jefferson, yes, of course, everybody, let's all sign this declaration that our good friend Jefferson wrote. Now, Washington, if you wouldn't mind just turning around. And of course, everybody, remember to sign 7 or 8 times so we can give this shindig a little legitimacy.
Franklin, are you drawing balls again?
God damn it, Franklin. Damn it, Hancock, you're signing too big.
I haven't even got to the cock yet, Washington.
Oh, now we'll have no room for our health care.
I wouldn't worry about it, my good man. Future presidents will be smart enough to figure out exactly what we had in mind. Oh, I hate you, Jefferson. I really hate you.
Are you still driving some rice-burning escapade from Japan around? Do your friends still call you Sissy Boy when you drive around in your pink Cadillac? Do they avoid riding with you any which way they can? Well, that's a true crime. Come get a taste of absolute power in the testosterone-fueled Chevy Enforcer. Erections may last for more than 4 hours. Or come check out our Gran Torino. She's our $1 million baby. All our cars come standard with AC to help you beat the city heat. So get off your couch, come buy a goddamn car. You can drive every which way but loose. Here at Eastwood Motors, we'll help you go where eagles dare to soar.
Eastwood Motors is located at 1930 Gunsmoke Lane, just west of Durango and north of Abilene.
Action.
I don't give a damn about your fucking car. And just for a few dollars more, I'll throw in this Duke McLaughlin fish fucker.
Oh shit. Oh, fucking camera's rolling. Shit. God damn it.
Dance, Grandpa, dance!
This is the most ridiculous thing we filmed yet.
Are you filming that?
Oh yeah. You bet.
Alright.
Did you know that I was in a movie called Breezy? You know I don't carry my tassels anymore. So dark days. You want to be a star, don't you, Denny? I don't know, throwing peanut shells.
I haven't even got to the cock yet, Washington.
The van that we use is my mother's. She runs her own vending business and we get to use it when she's not. Unfortunately, that means that we have to unload the sticky buns and reload our computer equipment every single time we go out on a chase. Of course, all of that is run off of a generator.
Damn it. Son of a bitch.
which may not look the safest, and actually may not be the safest, but... Come on, baby.
One of the main problems definitely is money. You know, money makes the world go around. It's all about this. Cheddar.
How you doing back there with all that shit?
Fuck you. Sweating my balls off back here. I said shotgun before, you can't.
The grant writing process is very difficult. It's a lot of research, a lot of typing. It's near impossible just to find an application at their website.
You know, we've donated blood, plasma, sperm, you know. I tried to donate vomit one time. I thought maybe they'd want vomit, but they didn't.
There's a wish list we have. Probably getting that van to start consistently. Our target is several days a week. Test equipment could get upgraded.
My computer's fucking 30 years old, and thank God it still works, but that's something you gotta deal with. If I lost, you know, like I said, if I lost maybe 10, 15 pounds, I'd probably strip or dance a little bit and make some extra cash. We'd be rolling, but until I can knock off the fucking sticky buns every other hour, then I can't help out in that way.
The van holds it all together, moves it all about, keeps Tut from flailing out right onto the freeway, but just into the door.
Yeah, I assume someday I'll have kids.
I hope not, but
I just gotta meet that special someone first, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I always say, rainbows before hoes.
Now that's true.
Please give it up for the very funny Evan Johnson.
So, I wish I'd been born in the 80s, clearly from my mullet, but also because back in those days, I would have been known as like the whiz kid, you know, in my high school, right, as opposed to going to school in the modern era where I was known as the autistic kid in my high school. It's not quite as much fun. It's not. That's just a joke, by the way. I wasn't the only autistic kid in my high school. A bunch of us is very suburban. I was just the only one clever enough to get into the regular classes. They'd be like, "Aren't you retarded?" And I'd be like, "Shh." What's the answer number 10? I need help. I don't know. I currently work at a fondue restaurant, which everyone thinks would be like so fun and exciting and eccentric. So fucking dangerous, you guys. It's a fondue restaurant. You understand? All I do all day as a job is carry around hot pots of liquid all day. You understand? I make one mistake. I trip and fall one time. I've just turned an entire table of people into Batman villains. You understand? Just faces gone, laughing for no reason. I did spill on someone one day. The second day of work, I spilled on my boss. Yeah. He was like under me doing some stuff. He was blowing me. And he was under me. I moved like a little too fast and the liquid fell out of the pot onto the back of his neck. Right? And he got like pissed, right, clearly. And I still work there today. It's been like 2 years. And so like he didn't fire me, clearly. But the next day, he came to work and half of his face was dead. Like stroked out, paralyzed. And I was like, that was me. That was clearly, I burnt his spine and it severed the nerves. And like, now that I clearly don't know how spines work. And I was like, yeah, that was me, clearly though. And turns out he has Bell's palsy, which is when some nerves in your face get infected. Fun fact, mostly caused by herpes. And it'll kill those nerves and it'll just paralyze that part of your face. And if you thought that guy was mad at me when I spilled hot fondue onto the back of his neck, you should have seen how mad he was when I was relieved that he had Bell's palsy. That's my fault. I was like, oh, that's all it is? You just put your dirty mouth on shit all the time? That's all? Thank God, that's all. I didn't know. I thought that was my fault. You're just gross. That's all that shit is. I didn't realize. It's amazing. I don't know. It's actually, there's a guy I work with who looks like Peter Mayhew. Anyone know who that is? It's the guy who played Chewbacca in the Star Wars movies. And I told him that. He looks exactly like him. I was like, dude, you know you look like Peter Mayhew. He was like, who's that? I was like, it's crazy you don't know. It's the guy you look exactly like him. It's the guy who played Chewbacca in all the Star Wars movies. And his real response was, fuck you, bro. Which made me realize that this guy thinks that the guy who played Chewbacca in all the Star Wars movies fucking looks like Chewbacca. That's what he thinks. He thinks it's like an Elephant Man type scenario. And we're like, if you were looking for a bear, human, dog hybrid, how weird. It's so crazy you're walking by right now. It's so crazy. Can't believe it. It's ridiculous. A lot of weird people at my work. I had a guy at work, he took a mental health day from work. You guys know what that is? It's when you take a day off from work for the sake of your mental health, right? Which is fascinating to me because like 10, even 5 years ago, if you took a mental health day off of work, you would still have to come into work. You just, shot the place up. That's what a mental health day at work used to be. Now it's a little different. I actually had, speaking of that kind of thing, I had an accident at work. I cut my wrist open at work on a bus tub. But I even did it like the way you would do it to kill yourself, you know what I mean? So it was super awkward having to go around and explain to everyone. They're like, no, this isn't, I'm not the kind of, I would never do this. I would shoot myself. This is much more reasonable than this, Jesus. I feel like I'm a weird guy at work now too, not just because of that, because like we were playing that game, it was a Fuck, Marry, Kill. They were playing that game, and I guess I don't understand the rules to that game. Like if you thought it was awkward for everyone at work to know who you want to fuck, who you want to marry, and who you want to kill, now imagine everyone at work knows the one person you want to do all three of those things to. That's what I'm looking for. They were like, who do you want to fuck, marry, and kill? And I was like, Jacob. So my relationship with the janitor's really changed. That's a joke, I'm the janitor, you guys. Give it up for Jeff Tice.
Evan Johnson, everybody. Give it up for one more time.
This is a Sexpot Comedy production.